From one small state in Delaware to another in Rhode Island. Head coach Jim Fleming, how you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing very well. And Coach, your third season you're heading into for the Rhode Island Rams. Do you feel like now that you've had a couple of recruiting classes and now heading into the third year, you can start kind of seeing your players develop a little bit more as part of the process that is CAA football?
Yeah, we've been seeing it. It's not like it all of a sudden, they'll turn around after 2 years of, not a lot of victories. Mm-hmm. But I think we've been seeing the development all along. I'm, thrilled to see how persistent the group has been, how they continue to go ahead and battle through. And I felt like we fell short a little last year of a couple of winnable games that, got away from us. But there are times that we showed when we play the way we're capable that we have an opportunity to be pretty successful. And that's where we got to head to this year.
Harold Cooper is here at Media Day. We're going to hear from him soon. He led the team in rushing, in receptions. He's an all-conference return man. Is there even a way to describe how much he means to this team?
Yeah, you just described it. He's putting 75% of your offensive output, and our job is, the supporting cast is to try to take a little load off of that. We need some more greedy players on offense that are going to take a little bit of that 75%, because it's a big load to carry, and I think it's a fairly easy thing to recognize when you're defending us. Stop Harold Cooper, you got a good shot. So we're looking at different things and different people that can help complement what he can bring, but he is absolutely a very valuable part of our football program.
Who are maybe some of those guys that you see heading into the 2016 season that might take off some of the weight off the shoulders of Harold Cooper?
I think Charlie McKeeman is a solid performer at tight end for us. I think we can deliver the ball to him. He can catch it and he can turn it up, and not going to run out of the end zone on you, but he can definitely give you some production. Kyrie Denny, a talented, true sophomore receiver that I feel has had a nice freshman year. There's a handful of other guys that we're waiting to see. And then, the biggest question of all Rhode Islanders and Rhode Island football fans is how the quarterback situation is going to pan out. And, I'm as anxious as anybody to be able to name that, but, they got to go out and earn it and hope that someone during the course of training camp will step up and be the guy.
Should be a good competition in training camp for you guys at that quarterback position. Split last year between Paul Mraz and Wesley McCoy. Defensively, a season ago, you posted a shutout. We saw some flashes of the defense. Adam Parker, he missed the end of the season with some injuries. I got to think as a senior, he's a guy that's raring to go, ready to end on a higher note.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I think it's what I feel very strongly about, trying to provide guys like Adam and the other guys that have gone before, a winning football experience. And, he's chomping at the bit, as all are the guys, and they're ready to go.
Looking at the schedule, you start the season with a game against Kansas out of the Big 12 and then right into CAA competition. Is there any disadvantage of not having a longer non-conference schedule to kind of get you ready for CAA football?
Well, sure. I mean, if I could go ahead and schedule it the way I'd want to, I'd be playing a couple of, really easy shoo-ins and then work ourselves on up. But we don't have that opportunity. We've got to be able to make sure we're, executing on all cylinders. We're going to have to go out and play extremely well to beat a Kansas team that is really going through the same kind of growth that we are. A very important game to both of us. And then, but at the end of the day, our goal as a program is to win the conference championship, and that can really encompass everything you really need to focus on. And Albany is a huge one that's been circled on our calendar for quite some time.
All right, Coach, well, best luck to you in 2016. Thanks for joining us.
All right, good enough.